Fight back, what's cracking? Over here again, breaking YouTube silence. Been a while since I've done another video, but I thought I'd bring one straight to you, cutting through the bullshit, bringing you 4 awesome, sick tips to eat and gain the nutrition of the warrior. Going to dive straight into it. Number 1. It's a quote from ROONEY, and I read it out of his book, Training for Warriors. If you can't hunt it down, fish it out a lake or a stream, dig it out of the ground, or pick it off a tree, don't eat that shit. The idea is that you're eating as natural as possible as you can be, without as many grains and without any processed food involved. Processed stuff, you don't need it, despite what the flawed food method of the UK states. You should not be having 13 portions of grains and breads a day. That's total bullshit. We never need that. What you do need, however, is lots of meat, lots of veg, fruit, and nuts. On those 4 things alone, you should have enough variety to keep things interesting, and you should also have your nutrition needed. Many people say to me about the carb situation, and like Obi, people swear blind occasionally that I tell them not to eat carbs, which is total ramble. I say, yes, eat carbs, but get your carbs from the main sources like veg and fruits. 1 to 2 servings of fruit per day, by the way, and veg. You can't get enough of that, have as much as you want. I challenge you to eat too much veg. Number 2, sounds simple, but drink more water. One consistent thing that many clients I find with them, is that they're not drinking enough water, not drinking the water that they need at the recommended levels. What I recommend is drink roughly 1 litre per 20 kilograms of body weight a day. If you weigh 80 kilograms, it's a no-brainer, 4 litres of water a day. Sounds insane, but if you get like a small, say, Lucozade Sport bottle, that in essence would be just 8 of those. And do it spread out during the day, that's no problem. If you're working an 8-hour shift even, that's 1 of those bottles an hour. Not hard, really. You just need to have the bottle there and that need to not really think about it, just keep sipping it. Boom, sorted during the day. Number 3, increase your protein intake. One thing I constantly find is the clients who mention to me that they've got too much fat around the waist, love handles, thighs, any of those problem spots like that, is when I look at their diet closely, the protein intake is very, very low. This leads to an excess of estrogen in their system, which means they're storing fat on their waist and their love handles. So it's pretty simple. Increase your protein intake, eat meat. Do what cavemen do. Cavemen would eat a shitload of meat. Deer, hunt it down. For fuck's sake, they ate mammoths. Need I say any more? They hunted mammoths down, for God's sake. A pack of them. Let's kill this mammoth, let's eat this mammoth. Nowadays, we're getting sandwiches at Morrison's. Bollocks. Have as much meat as you want. I challenge you to eat too much meat as well. Meat and veg should be the base of your diet. Now for grammage, this is one thing again that's been a bit up in the air. For some reason I've heard many times over the internet, mainly from fairly unreliable sources that don't seem to know what they're talking about, is 1 gram of protein per kilogram, not pound, per kilogram of body weight. So say for instance if I weigh 77 kilograms, which roughly I do, that is 77 grams of protein a day. As Charles Poliquin says, you can barely brush your teeth with that amount of protein. What I would recommend is anywhere between the base of about 2 to 3 grams of protein per pound of body weight. No, sorry, ignore that. 2 to 3 grams of protein per kilogram of body weight. I was going to say, because that'd be a lot of protein, that'd be tough. So 2 to 3 grams of protein per kilogram of body weight is the optimal level, in my opinion, due to a lot of studies that me and my colleagues have read. That means that in essence what you're doing is putting on more lean mass because of the excess of protein in your diet, which means the more lean mass you've got, the more functional you are, the more explosive, more powerful and strong you are as well as the amount of fat you're burning, because the more muscle you have, as we know, the more metabolically active your body is, therefore you're burning more fat. It's pretty much a no-brainer. Increase your protein, eat meat, drink protein shakes, get them down here. Number 4. Supplement. If you're training often, I'm talking you need to get your diet down first, you need to get your training regime down first. If these 2 things are consistent, meaning you're training often, making training part of a daily habit, and you're also, your diet is clean and you're eating as much as you need to, like you're getting good quality, high quality nutrients, proteins, that kind of thing, then by all means I recommend supplements. There's 3 supplements I'm going to recommend here because they're the ones that you get the most bang for your buck kind of thing. They're not too expensive, but what you do get from them far outweighs the price. Number 1 is a high quality multivitamin. I'm not talking about Herbalife bollocks, where they say, take 3 of these tablets and that'll give you 50% of your vitamin C, which is ridiculous. I'm talking about finding a high quality multivitamin. The one I've recently ordered is off myprotein.com. It's called Alpha Nem. It's the super multivitamin basically. And that's what you need because that gives you your optimal levels during the day. Obviously, you should be getting vitamins from the vegetables and fruit that you have anyway, but this just makes sure. You can never have too many vitamins as well. That's not something that your body can't handle. Number 2 is a whey protein. Occasionally people say to me that getting that amount of protein that I recommend in their diet is tough. And granted, if you're eating meat, you have to prepare it, etc. It can be. So the answer to that, I would say, is get yourself a whey protein. Once again, I use my protein because it's cheap, but it doesn't sacrifice on quality in any way. So whey protein, I use Impact Whey Protein from myprotein.co.uk, many different flavours. I've just tried chocolate caramel, it's maybe a bit of a gamble, but we'll see how it goes. And lastly, 3, I won't get into the scientifics behind it, but Creatine Monohydrate. What you want is just the pure creatine, the white powder, the kind of stuff that if you go through customs, you'll get caught and you'll probably get arrested, like I almost did in Sweden once. It's really simple to take. All you do is get a teaspoon of the white powder and chuck it in some water and down it twice a day. And what that does is that hopefully improves your muscular endurance, enabling you to lift, train harder. The biggest mistake a lot of people tend to make, it's mainly my male clients, the ones that have big traps and maybe tattoos and stuff like that. They kind of say, oh, this creatine, it's not working, not getting no bigger. It's not working. You shouldn't particularly notice huge gains of, huge like noticeable differences of it. It's not like it's not like your Popeye and you've just had a can of spinach and you're like, boo. It's like you have creatine and it's one of the little things that make up the whole spectrum. Okay, chuck loads of things, like all the good things, all the little differences, they make up the bigger picture. So nice and simple. That was the video, guys. 4 sick tips to eat and gain nutrition like a warrior. Like, comment, subscribe, look out for my videos, and I shall see you next time. Bollocks.